Hello. Hopefully this isn't as unstable as it suggests. Having a bit of a weird OBS day. Hey there, Keys. Welcome to Wednesday. Yvie Johnson, illustrator from Denbigh in Wales, using Adobe Fresco. And Wednesday is now Folktale Wednesday. And after watching Maddie's stream today, I thought, you know what, I've got some Turnip that need finishing. So I'm going to take a look at this piece that I started last year. In 2024. And I'm going to do some more work with it. So this is, I've called it Frightful Funsies. 2 turnips making their way through a forest. Are they the ones being scared, or are they the ones scaring others? Right, where to begin? Hey, Keys, welcome back again. I never know. It's like magic if OBS works. Who knows? Little blip at the beginning. How's it going? So this one, I think my brushes I'd already sorted. And I already have a load of colours to work with based on photographs that I'd used, my own photographs, and then some images of turnips that I could use as references. I had to reload as well, Keys. My OBS was something, it needs an iPad update, which I've just cancelled at the moment. I'll do it later. And I had to refresh Twitch myself. So let me just have another look at what I was doing for this piece. I turn off the original. Yeah, okay. I was in I didn't watch File New actually because I was in astrology class. So I've gone from one thing to the next. Busy evening for me. So turnips, what do they look like? I rarely see turnips if I'm honest. So they have quite a lot of stringiness. Coming out of gnarly holes. Gnarly dents. Got that lovely, like, maroon mulberry into green, into yellow, and then into orange colour. He says, ever since we've gone to Twitch, keep forgetting about the File New segment. Yeah, it's not easy to keep track. Because I have to go on to, I think it's at YouTube to watch File New. Now that I'm on Twitch, I feel like I just look for Twitch for everything, and yeah, it's a bit scattered at the moment, isn't it? All these programs that we can watch. Our fellow creatives. Okay, and then sky-wise, this was one of the pictures, one of my pictures that I'd taken. I love this colour of sky. That green. You can see the birds at the top there. They would be crows. Oh, you had an issue with Behance as well. I just feel like I've left Behance behind, to be honest. I'm glad it sorted itself out. Just reviewing the colours that were here for these autumnal pictures that I took. Gosh, these would have been taken 10 years ago. Gorgeous colours, orange, yellow, red, green. Blues even. Okay. So this one, I guess, can start working on the front detail. All just squiggly at the moment. If I was using this one, super pens, super, what was that for? That was using it. This is obviously the pen I'm using to do all this with. Although I do like the softness of the pencil. I'm conflicted. Right, do I want to do my illustration with this? Or something more precise? The animated pencil does a good job of precision, and I get some nice thin traily bits. I think I'm going to go with the pencil. And rather than working black, working some nice purples. Keep drawing on the wrong layer. Okay, let's use this purple. I'm just gonna try and give myself some cleaner foliage. Hey Oliver. So, how do I know if ads are on the screen? I'm sorry that there are now ads. What is going on? Oh! Oh! Thank you, Keys. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much. Wicked. Now what is going on? Hype train incoming. And Oliver, oh nice. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't do this in September when I don't know what all these noises are. Hype trains incoming. What does that mean? I'm now overwhelmed with information. Where do I look? Hi, Uma. I've just spotted you there. I know, it's officially over, September. What does that say? I've made all of my things too small for me to read. Oh, nice. Thank you, Keith, for gifting one to Uma. I'm just looking at my screen thinking, I don't know what's going on. all these things are just happening. Help. Now I just have to make some emotes. I do. I'm on the case. I've made all my panel things and I've got some great ideas for emotes. And they are pumpkins and turnips will be part of the emotes, I promise you. Wow. I don't know what any of this means. Cheers. What does this all mean? What is a hype train? Okay, yes, thank you for the turnips. Yes, thank you. These are my colourful turnips. And I haven't decided if they're the ones scared going through the forest or if they're the ones preparing to scare others. They look, the one on the left looks a bit freaked out. They could be on their way to a Halloween party. I've just had my dinner and I can feel it all coming back up because of laughing. So Oliver says, hype train starts when people sub. Oh, okay. It's a challenge for chat. If we cheer certain amounts or sub more, we get prizes. Wicked. Uma says, I can't buy anything. Bits aren't working for me. Oh boy. Okay. What was I doing? I was trying to sort out my leaves. That's what I'm doing. These leaves at the front are gonna get some detail. Also, congratulations on making affiliate. I know! Well, you know what I did? I told my son to tell his friends to follow me. On Twitter, on Twitch. Why do I keep saying Twitter? So, yes. They might all be 17-year-olds, but... What was that came up on screen then? How do I see all these things clearer? My screen's too far away from me. Oh, 40 bits. Oh, right. So you cheered with a thing and they come up on screen. I'm getting hugely distracted here. I can't. I'm like, where do I put my eyeballs? Right, I'm going to carry on doing these leaves. I want some nicely refined leaves, that's what I want. Maybe I need to turn this down a bit so I can see them. Well, not that one. The background. Thin that down a bit. It's brighter. Here we go. Too much. Oh, you use the witch emote for Maddie's on-screen celebration as well. It's brilliant. I can't wait to make some witchy ones. Lots of astrological themed ones. Trying to make some crinkly looking leaves, I suppose. Persuade everyone you know to follow you. Yeah. I did. Funny enough, it was my friend's son who was sat at dinner with us last night who was more happy to do that than my son was. My son was like finding it harder to tell all his friends that his mum's on Twitch. Whereas his friend was like, that's cool. Quite sure what leaves these are. I don't think it matters. They have the resemblance of. I know it's Wednesday again already. Hump day. 1st of October. It's already dark outside now. It was light when I started this stream. 20 minutes in and it's already dark. I have a feeling I'm going to draw these again because they're looking pretty random shapes. More like hands. Maybe that's actually... No, I'm not going to try and draw hands. Any plans for October, you guys? He probably imagined I was playing Fortnite. That would be weird. Good luck with that, thank yous. May the stars align in your favor. Oh, brilliant. You did say that you were... Did you mention that on Maddie's stream about painting more? Wanting to paint more? Oh, it's Maddie's old Cintiq. You'll be receiving it. Fantastic. They look like wild service tree leaves. What does that mean, Oliver? Wild service tree leaves? The type of tree? You've baffled me. Sorbus Terminalis. I read that because I've got my MacBook is quite a distance away from me. And I haven't got my glasses on. I read that as sore toenails. Really not what you meant. There's something quite, I don't know, there's like being able to draw gnarly things that creep out. But cool. How much more can I make this? Oh, down here. So it's so Sorbus, so the wild service tree is a UK tree. The leaves are a bit like a cross between an oak and a maple. I think that's exactly what I'm drawing. Some sort of genetically modified tree branch leaf. If it's coming from Maddie, I think you're in. It's also got some sort of magical talismanic effect with it. Salut Antoine. Bonsoir. Ça va mon frère? J'ai toujours le vertige. Mais quoi? Ça va sinon. Antoine's back from running, tranquillement. I just developed vertigo. Saturday, I think it was. And I've had it ever since, Antoine. Chaque jour. So Oliver's talking about giving us an eco session. The fruits of the wild service are edible, but unpleasant. Ooh. They need to be bletted, which means softened through decomposition. I'm learning so much from you today, Oliver. Thank you. I need to do is have like some sort of background leaf thing going on as well. They do sort of pile up, don't they? Pile together. really like this bit. No, I think it's just the turned one. Can't quite see what I've done. That bit there. Maddie magic on the Cintiq. I hope so too. When you get your hand back. Exactly. What a great thing to look forward to when your hand is well recovered. So Oliver, you're adding to your knowledge bit by bit as well. Knew about the tree already, but only found out about the fruits bit last week. Never heard the word bletted before. So you can start to have also some holes in them because they're starting to decompose. Veiny. The Keys was planning on buying a new one, but also got stuck with surgery, so that device. So need a new computer. Lots of bills. Praying for you, Keys, for sure. Well, we're sending lots of angel blessings your way for a fortuitous outcome. Oh, hey Jane. You know, it's really useful when everyone has mostly different coloured names, because it's the name color that helps me to see who's written something. So bletting, apparently you can either just leave them on the side to go soft and keep monitoring for mold, or if you're in a hurry, freeze them. You try that out for us, Oliver, first, and then tell me how you get on. How's that? The best time of year to be trying out potions, isn't it, Oliver? And I wonder if they I'll have to look at that word again. If you send me it again, if that refers to anything in like herbology. Or you'd probably be able to find out yourself, actually, wouldn't you? Okay, I just turn off the background one. There we go, lots more detail to work with. Just how I like it. Oh, okay, you've not found a wild service anywhere. I wonder where they would be. Where have you heard about them then? As in, where are they likely to be growing? Right, I think I'm happy with that one, and I'm probably just gonna switch to the other side. Turn that back on. Didn't really have anything to find for the left side. I could probably just do some softer sort of tree. I'm drawing on the wrong one again. Okay, try again. Ancient woodlands. Ooh, okay. Probably putting too much detail into this side. Okay. I'll try and keep these Foliage small. Maybe some random elements coming out. A friend of mine's a whittler, so he's in woods all the time. I'll ask him if he's ever come across this. How are you doing, Jane? How was your 31st episode this morning? Realise they're all going the same way. Looks a bit silly. You're tired. Your stream was okay, you think? Yeah, it was super early this morning. I was fast asleep. But we all have our own schedules, I suppose, don't we? We have some berries attached to this one. Oh gosh, yeah, this weekend storm. We've got high winds coming, but you're much probably closer to the coast than I am, aren't you, Jane? Wow, I've made those ones bigger. Berries. Probably make the berries a little bit. You're 40 miles from Blackpool. But we've got obviously the mountains, Snowdonia Mountains, sort of Eryri, as like a bit of a barricade before we get the winds. So my friends in Nantes, Paris get really hammered with it. Like a wind tunnel. Okay, so that's those done. Okay, the next one to work on. Let's do this big guy. Sort of feel like I had started working on him. And then I started scribbling again. I might just go over it instead. Hello, Helena. Good evening. We've got turnips on the menu tonight. These lovely layers. The turnip hair. Does anybody eat turnip? We don't eat turnip. Oliver has a cauldron mug and a pumpkin mug. You need a turnip mug to go with it. The original, the OJ Ghoul. Oh, you do like it in small amounts. What do you have it with? Do you have it as part of like a broth? Potato and turnip mash. Okay. We tend to have potato and parsnip or butternut squash. Antoine, what's a turnip in French? I don't think I've ever... Turnip I've never known, or squash, or parsnip. One of those vegetables I've never been able to sort of translate. Navette. Pardon Antoine, qu'est-ce que c'est the turnip en français? Navet. Navet. Google said so. Well, of course. Or maybe it's the parsnip. I could never translate. I had to translate it to somebody when I was in the queue once, and I was like, do you know what? I have no idea how to say parsnip in French. Or something like that. I can't remember if it was parsnip actually. I didn't eat it in France, I just didn't know what it was. See, in Welsh, you see, the reason that these are called Bwgan Rwdan. I'm trying to say it with a French accent. Bwgan Rwdan. I write this down, actually. Again. Is it that? Let me just quickly check my I'll quickly check my Welsh witchcraft book. Got to know these things. Where is it? So this, what the book I'm looking at is Welsh Witchcraft, A Guide to the Spirits, Law and Magic of Wales by Mara Starling. I think you've got this book, haven't you, Oliver? Yeah. Bwgan Rwdan. It was either a turnip ghoul. Because they didn't use pumpkins. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Uma. Jane Goodall just passed. What a legend. Yeah, parsnip. I think what changed my likeness, my taste for parsnip was somebody did caramelized parsnip, where you roast them with honey and oil. Oliver's saying French Wikipedia says navet is brassica rapa rapa, so that's turnip. Okie doke, navet. I'd completely forgotten that word. Panai. Panay. Parsnip. Panas in Welsh is parsnip. I love the fact that a lot of the Welsh looks like the French. Yeah, I didn't like it when I was younger, Uma, because my grandma made me eat it and it was straight up boiled and it was not pleasant. Roasted parsnip for Christmas, that's what we do. Just yummy. It's just like so sweet. Oliver does have a lot of books. Yeah, that's right. They are an import from the US. But we had gourds here already. Maybe just not the pumpkin. Sorry, Antoine, I was trying to pronounce parsnip. Panay. I don't know how it's the way it's been written looks like it should be panay. But I don't know if it has the accent. Panais? So Oliver says, our traditions went to the US with the settlers and migrants, got changed to using pumpkins, that's right, then re-imported back from the US with pumpkins. Yeah. Lit up pumpkins, which obviously they call jack-o'-lanterns. Whereas we just still call them pumpkins. Not sure I like those fuzzy eyebrows so much. I might try and do something. Maybe sort of like dugout from rather than mold. Maybe mold on them. This doesn't look like Pennywise at all. And Oliver updates my knowledge. Jack-o'-lanterns is from Ireland. That went with the settlers too. It's their name for weird lights that hang over the peat bogs, aka will-o'-the-wisp. Incredible how influential Ireland was compared to England, really, or Wales. Yeah, they did. But you know, I think a lot of people went from all countries. But maybe it was just that they went en masse in such a short time frame. For it to have such an impact, you know, social, cultural impact. Almost finished this guy. Needs to be some like knotted gnarly bits. Is that near the top, near the bottom? I think it was in the whiter part, wasn't it? Like it's got a wart or something. Obviously he's got a little worm coming out of his mouth. Bit messy here. Oops. Okay, so I want that to look like he's coming with the back part. This one is. Okay, I think he's drawn. Now for this dude. He's got arms, actually, I've just realised. The other guy doesn't. I think I'd worked on much else of his, actually. I do like that he seemed to have more of like a punky hairdo at the top. There you go. You finished your ghost tea. Oh, tea mug. Or I imagine that's what you mean. Is it a Ghostbusters T-Mug? No, just a ghost mug. Can't wait to do the colouring on these guys. Turnips really do have a pretty colour to them. Oh, and Oliver also has a light up ghost somewhere, which probably needs a new battery. Yesterday, my side lamp by my bed was flickering. Just suddenly started flickering. And naturally, the first thing I thought was it's trying to tell me something. And I've still not figured out what that is. But I wanted it to know that I was listening. Yeah, turnips are purple at the top. But as they go down, they have this gorgeous gradient thing going on. Kind of a radish. I think they are the same family. And you could probably confuse them. And beetroot as well. We've had beetroots and radishes that looked very similar. Uma says, I had some sliced radish with my salad a week ago. It's super like, it's like hot, isn't it? Spicy, almost spicy. And you've only used Asian turnips for soups. The long white ones. And Oliver's like, yeah, but no. They're both the mustard family. But radish has its own genus, whereas turnips are in the same genus as cabbages. What do we know, Uma? I'm going by what it looks like. Little spicy, yeah, the tiny red, pink, red ones. Easily confused with beetroots. Oliver's telling me a beetroot is a completely different family. Uma, you go lay down. You're so sleepy. Wow, up at 5 AM. I was fast asleep at 5. I seem to be getting in the sleep hours at the moment. Thanks for joining. Thank you for your vegetable knowledge. Okay, Oliver now has another fun fact. Yeah, good night. Uma. Fun fact, sugar beet, beetroot and chard are all the same plant species, just different cultivars. Okay, Oliver, what's a cultivar? Antoine says, make sure you take off your hood before going to sleep. Okay, Oliver's saying that a cultivar are variations of the same species, like different coloured flowers of tulips. Oh. I think he needs a little bit more tenderly hairs. Is it me or is it the same song repeating itself? I feel like I'm only hearing one song. You think it might be the same song? I wonder whether OBS really has gone bonkers tonight. Let's have a look. Dare I check this out? Yeah, it's hard to tell with chill hop. I'll just leave it, okay. And that, no doubt, if I start messing with it, I'll end up turning it off and losing it altogether. Oh, that sounds different already. Okay, how are we getting on with these? I think I'm almost done with this guy. So he's got arms. And a bit of a lean to him. And the other one's not got arms. Do I give him arms? No, I'm not going to give him arms. Right, so those guys are done. Am I getting on for time? Just delete that word there because I will forget at some point. But you've all learnt your Welsh now. Bwgan Rwdan. Bwgan Rwdan. My Welsh is not great beyond by all means. Okay. I just turn these guys down now. turn the background back up and just tidy up those trees. I am sorry if you've been listening to the same song this whole time. Not intentional. Nope. Brush. You take care, Jane. You have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by. Good idea there, Antoine, to Shazam the song. No, it's not easy doing rickety branches. The sort of urge to make everything slopey and rounded when it needs to have like constant edges to it. Making me put more pressure on the brush. It's quite stressful. And keep it loose. Keep it loose. You go and rest yourself as well, Keys. You've got some healing to do. You take care. Enough tree on that one. Nice to do the bark. Okay. Time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna call it a day because my brain is actually feeling quite heavy. Turn these guys up. Well, I think I've done loads. on this guy. Ooh, got some detail there to work with. Fun little thing. Antoine, I just woke up on Saturday and I had vertigo and it hasn't left me. Yeah, so I feel like I'm on a boat. Do you know what? I looked at the astrology and Venus is squaring my moon. My moon is very sensitive in my chart because my 6th house is ruled by Cancer, ruled by the moon, and the 6th house is health. Well, it's full moon coming up next week. No, Saturday, is it? Sunday, Monday. Oh, I can't turn my head. On the 7th. Yeah, start of next week. And what I'm waiting for is for the nodes. The nodes are currently also squaring my moon. And I think once I'm out of their sight, which actually won't be till probably beginning of November, my moon will be free from affliction. Pardon me. So, sorry, I did just belch on live. That's that beetroot soup coming up. So yeah, I've got that to deal with at the moment. Fortunately, I do stay in bed most of the time, so I don't fall anywhere. My Tom's trying to peek in through the door now, so it's time for me to leave. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for turning up today, for giving me the lovely surprise of my first day streaming, affiliated streaming, with a hype train. Thank you, Uma and Oliver, Keys, Jane, Antoine. We're all popping by to say hello. For all the vegetable talk and pumpkin and turnip talk. I enjoyed this stream, just like I enjoyed doing this picture as well. I think it's a lovely little picture, and I should probably do more of these random little characters because they're not people. And it's like when I'm not drawing people, I'm drawing anthropomorphized vegetables. They have a way of being really fun. So yes, you take care of yourself too, Antoine. Repose-toi bien aussi. And so I'm back on Saturday for carrying on more with the Kidlit art. Tomorrow we have Thursday tomorrow. Sean's on tomorrow. Penny's on tomorrow. Wade's on tomorrow. Uma on Friday afternoon, evening, and then Uma Saturday, Sunday as well. And obviously Jane is streaming every single day at the moment, but the times are quite random. So yeah, is there anybody I could actually raid? Who's who is online at the moment that I know? Oh, Adobe's on. There we. Oops, I just managed to click my own stream on. Right, I'm going to raid Adobe. Does that raid channel button work? Trying out something new here. Oh, I don't know how to search. Adobe. Here we go. Let's go and raid Adobe. And yeah. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you soon, and take care of yourself. Bye. Bye bye.